Hello, my name is Karen King-Aribisala, and this is Karen's Kingdom, where I read from my own works and from the works of other writers, and always try to give you some very interesting tidbits about my very interesting life. Today I want to recite a speech from Shakespeare's Hamlet. Contextually, Hamlet, the chief protagonist, is having a really bad time of things. Not only has he's discovered through ghosts and all sorts of things that his father was murdered by his uncle. And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, his uncle marries his mother. Anyone would be extremely distressed by this state of affairs. No, I'm not joking. But this is a very important speech. He is contemplating suicide. So even the context doesn't really matter. It's about death. It's about should you die or shouldn't you die? Should you kill yourself or not? There's so many things that would catapult you into wanting to kill yourself. But then there's as he says in this passage, the undiscovered country makes you lose that desire to do anything about it. For some people, I think. Anyway, here is to be or not to be. Hamlet. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life, for who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of dispride love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied over with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment with this regard their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Thank you for listening. Very philosophical speech from Shakespeare's Hamlet. To be or not to be. You have been listening to Karen King-Aribisala. This is an excerpt from Karen's Kingdom. Goodbye.